Getting TikTok famous is the new American dream. A dream that several stars have made tens of millions of dollars off of. Let's have a look. One such star is Charli D'Amelio, who's turned her competitive dancing career into a huge influencer brand, earning a vast fortune of roughly $20 million. She has her own Hulu series, which premiered in September of 2021, and moved out of her parents' house into a new place, a $5.5 million home in the hills that is just as stylish and wondrous as she is. And she is only 18 years old. What impresses me most about her new home is the sitting room that lays out in front of the pool. You can sit in front of this enormous window to just soak in that peaceful view after a long, hard day of posting online. It also includes space for her vast wine collection and an incredible kitchen space worthy of a cooking video or two. Charli is also well known for driving around in her $42,990 Tesla Model 3. This is an incredible ride that can hit a top speed of 140 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of 4.2 seconds. Not only that, but it's got 358 miles of range. For an EV, that is not bad at all. She is a social media queen, so she has to spend a significant amount of money on keeping her look up. She only goes for the best in terms of skincare products, fragrances, fashion, and more. When it comes to skincare, one of her favorites is The Road by Hailey Bieber Lip Peptide Treatment. As far as fragrances go, she dropped her own ultra-exclusive Born Dreamer that goes for $48 a bottle. She's also a big fan of Prada ensembles when she wants to look professional and Brandy Melville when she wants to be comfortable. She's also never caught without her favorite sunglasses, which of course are also Prada. Her most important item, which could be considered the most important item for any influencer, is their phone. She has an iPhone 13 that cost her around $729, though her phone has made her so much more money than that. This also goes for her sister, Dixie D'Amelio, who has built her own empire that has netted her $10 million. The two sisters actually live together now, which is probably helpful considering they are both in the same influencer game. Charli D'Amelio was viewed as the queen of TikTok until she was dethroned by Khaby Lame. Being the uncontested funniest guy on TikTok really pays the bills. He's managed to rake in $13 million by making fun of the weirdest trends floating around on the app. For a long time, he was a Senegalese citizen. He lived in Milan for years until moving in August of 2022. He made the move to Italy, where he now lives in a private residence, where he posts videos silently gesturing at blank walls for vast amount of money. He has a big love of cars that has cost him thousands of dollars over the years. You might know of his humble Jeep Compass that only ran him about $29,995. That's pretty conservative for such a big star, right? Well, things take a much more dramatic turn from there. He's also got a $180,150 Mercedes-Benz AMG G63. However, perhaps his favorite brand is Audi. He loves his Audi R5 that ran him around $78,000. This is the car that he uses a lot in his videos, and why wouldn't you? Look at it. It's awesome. There have been claims that he owns sports cars like a $106,000 Porsche 911 and a $206,000 Lamborghini Huracan. But I think the internet really likes to exaggerate and make up rumors. Chances are a Lambo is probably on the way though, because he is nothing short of an icon. With his silent, physical humor, he's sort of like a modern version of a classic comedy great like Charlie Chaplin. And you know, just thinking about it, Charlie Chaplin would have been the best TikTok star ever. Well, him and Khaby anyway. I don't know about you, but I get hungry every time I think of Burak Özdemir, otherwise known as CZN Burak. From humble beginnings, his chef skills have earned him millions and millions of followers. He's the TikTok chef who makes huge culinary works of art that I want to try right now. Being the greatest chef of all the millions of chefs on TikTok has made him a net worth even bigger than one of his sandwiches, as large as 11.2 million. Like all of his TikTok contemporaries, he's well known for spending that money on fancy cars. That includes his BMW X7. This classy ride can go for over $100,000. Though I guess it's possible they dropped it a few bucks for him to share that picture of him buying it. Do dealerships offer a special influencer price? Because if they do, I'm going to give all this up and become an influencer immediately. He's a pretty private guy when it comes to his personal finances, so we don't have a ton of information on his home. We have seen his rumored place, and it seems just like what he'd buy. It's a lovely, humble home with a ton of natural light and cozy, simple furniture. Otherwise, he spends his time traveling the world, meeting celebrities, opening restaurants, and cooking the finest food that I have ever seen. His chain of restaurants has really taken off, with 5 international locations. Out of all the TikTok stars that I've followed over the years, he's the one that I think would probably be the nicest to meet in real life. I mean, they don't call him the smiling chef for nothing, right? Addison Rae is another famous influencer on TikTok who rose to incredible fame over the last few years. In fact, in August of 2020, she won the top spot as the highest-earning TikTok personality in Forbes. She really knows how to milk her personal brand, bringing herself in $15 million. Addison Rae lives in a home that you can describe as luscious. She lives in a Los Angeles mansion that is reportedly worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 million. So this is my luscious description. Her home has a white and cream interior color scheme with super high ceilings, furniture worthy of royal dignitaries, and a spiral staircase that looks like it's right out of a friggin' Disney movie. This palace has 6 bedrooms as well. What I really love about this house is the infinity pool that includes a panoramic view. As you'd expect, Rae has a pretty classy car collection. She's known for driving around in her bright white Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This ride likely ran her somewhere in the neighborhood of $382,000. Oh, also, she's got a bright pink Tesla Model X that, I'm just in love with. It ran her around $120,000. But I think my favorite of her cars isn't actually one of her nicer rides, but rather her most affordable one. I love her $30,000 Jeep Wrangler Sport. That's got very little to do with the car itself and more to do with the paint job. Just look how cute it is, covered in fruit and so much personality. I would like one of those too, please. Zach King may be one of the most popular illusion acts on TikTok, but he began in a completely different era of internet video mania. He first hit it big with his series of Vines that depict him doing incredible illusions. While it seemed like he was some sort of modern wizard, he actually was just a master of video misdirection. After Vine went down, King continued reigning in the success by posting more illusions to YouTube and then TikTok. If you can see how incredible his videos are, you'd really understand how he got his net worth up to $15 million. So aside from the vast collection of cameras and gear that he has to have to pull these things off, he also knows how to spend big in his personal life. So what kind of house do you buy when you are the Houdini of TikTok? Evidently, an enormous mansion in Thousand Oaks, California. This $3.25 million mansion stretches over 5,546 square feet, and it features 4 bedrooms plus 4.5 bathrooms. This is the kind of huge, classy home that you usually see rock stars or movie stars buy. It features a pool, an outdoor fire pit, and several spacious living areas. One thing that's been close to Zach's heart for much longer than he's been making videos are his vast collection of Legos. He's been collecting his entire life, which takes some serious commitment. Not only that, but he's purchased every single one of Lego's architect collection, though he has a rule before he builds them. He has to travel to see the building in real life before he builds the Lego version. Now that is some dedication. I'm not sure what costs more, spending tens of thousands of dollars traveling all over the world or buying that many Legos on a regular basis. My only hope is that if TikTok does go down, is that MySpace becomes a thing again. I'm 100% gonna be a millionaire if MySpace comes back. Come on, Team MySpace.